stay true. Okay. I'm back. Let's see if I can find where we are. I see, oh, kids walking to school. What is going on? Oh, big old truck in the road. Let's try to back up. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Are you guys talking about the truck? I know. Oh, sorry. Okay. Let's see. I don't know where I'm going to park, guys. Let's see. Where am I going to park? Thought I could park there, but there's a sign. Can I park in front of a sign? Do you think I can park in front of the sign? Right here? Yeah. All right. Thank you, sweetie. No, not really. I guess I only have it doesn't matter what I do. It's You're fine. Okay. How's it going here? I heard that they're golfing.
going to go set up over there where some other folks are in the corner.
So how do I get there?
You got to just walk around here.
Okay, I will. Actually, I do want to go there. So, morning, Amy.
Nice outfit that you wore, that you on your Facebook page for the Renaissance.
Oh, my pirates. My pirate. I know.
Damn, that's a great outfit.
Yeah, I know. I love. I think I'm spending most of the money I'm making there on clothes and stuff at the Renaissance Festival. Yeah, it's very dangerous. The hat I got for like a discount was like 110 or something. It was regularly 150 because it had a little ding in the leather, and then I decorated it. You know, so
Yeah, it looks great.
I know, I love it. I'm gonna walk over there. So, tell me what's going on today. I mean, it's a displacement, but they got the fence way out here and they're harassing Maria. I heard about where she was parking.
Yeah, I think they gave her a hard time, threatened to ticket her. So we've got, this truck. She's sitting with the two windows up top. So this is Jason. That truck is supposed to be able to pull. So he's got
Oh, to pull the RV, a camper.
a trailer and an SUV. And I think they're going to try and pull it as all of his truck.
Really?
I know.
I didn't want to get away from my nut. He's kind of worried about.
Where are you going, honey?
Oh, sorry.
I'm going back in. Sorry.
Sorry.
Can't really tell where it is.
This is really hard.
Okay, gatekeeper, open the gate. Jeez Louise. I mean, I thought that was your job. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna get triggered right away here.
So I'm waiting on EZ
I
to
can
come
make
up.
a complaint about him about not doing his job.
Yeah, he's just standing there
He just
smiling at her.
stood there, didn't even offer to open the gate for it.
Yeah,
That's all right. There's processes for those things. I'm
Yes.
very good at following them.
good. Good. I'm going to walk down on the other side and see what's going on over there.
I'm not even.
All right.
I got my laptop in the car.
Get triggered right away. Freaking do your job. If you're going to stand around here and cost us money to sweep human beings around, at least open the fucking gate for them. Morning, gentlemen. Oh, lovely, lovely.
Hey, how's it going? Hi. But yeah, they're doing,
It's right. Displacement day. It's not fun. Okay. This is as close as I can get. This is as close as we can get, huh? Ridiculous. Let's see.
yeah. I thought maybe it'd be fun for the Alliance to come and also like very close to like, oh, maybe we could like take this back to the theater and do that Yeah, it's always great. External influx of money are great. I mean, I think a lot of people, especially because of the virus and the lockdowns that we have now, had a lot of time on their hands. Once jobs started opening up again, it was like, well, I can either go do this or I can go rent or I can eat or whatever, have my car. That was the concern. It felt like when everyone was out of work, there was solidarity.
south and everything else.
That's what we were just talking about. The level of burnout.
I'm totally burned out. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to. A while because I gotta. I feel like my life is fine because I'm not. I mean, like, I've never done it. You know, we have the electric insurance every night. And mine were just popping out. Just popping out on their own.
Like something's going on.
Yeah, so this is a little stressed. Thank you. I'm just trying to. I can't see Jack down there. And then the gatekeeper was just standing there while poor woman was trying to get through the fence. He's just standing there smiling at her. I did. I said, gatekeeper, you're going to do your job.
Yeah, he yelled at me the last district teams.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, I can't even remember. I mean, I guess I was trying to go in the fence because Ralph had told me I could go in.
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah. And I heard today Ralph was threatening to ticket Maria.
And telling her that she wasn't a Buddhist. For real.
You're kidding me.
Yeah, you act that way. You present yourself that way or something like that. That's such a horrible thing to say to someone.
Oh, yeah. Telling them that they are not who they are.
Right.
Wow. Well, we can say what Ralphie is. Ralphie. I like calling him Ralphie ever since he Ralphed at the other sweep.
He did?
Yeah. The one over on the underpass, it was bad. I mean, the smell was bad, you know, because they didn't have any porta potties, right? And they were power washing, and he threw up. He threw up, and then and I gagged myself. I mean, but I didn't throw up. But at least, but his excuse was he was out drinking the night before, and that's why he threw up. I'm like, really? You're gonna say, oh, I'm drunk still, that's why I threw up? Or maybe the smell is really bad and that's why I threw up.
Totally.
Because then they would have to, I'm sorry.
Oh, Randy's here. I could text Randy. I didn't realize she was here.
She was kind of for one sweep, came over and said, you know, offered help to any women that needed housing.
Yeah.
And then the next sweep after Reagan, you know, got arrested.
Yeah.
After Reagan got arrested, she was.
She's helped me get some people in.
I know.
Shelter.
Women.
Yeah, women.
Yeah, women. Which is great. But everybody needs a place to go. Yeah.
It's increasingly frustrating. A lot of us.
Here she comes.
I mean, just read
Yeah.
like you worked everything.
So I am in it. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm training as a engineering. So like,
Coming over. Sorry, I thought I saw you waving, and I was like,
I appreciate it. I was like, I don't know if I can help anybody with
it's more sensitive. Trying to have a bigger impact.
hey, how are you?
Yeah, I was gonna come this Monday. I just 2 o'clock rolls around.
Sorry, guys. Camera work is really hard here. You cannot
Yeah.
see what's going on down there. It spins way back here. This is crazy.
No, not right now.
Anyone coming out?
No, we had,
Friday.
he was here earlier, and the ones that didn't even work out, so it's just a rough night. We'll have one. All the ones that did,
Yeah.
if they do all, yeah, and the ones that do, they already have boxes.
Loading. It's like maybe battery issues.
He's got a lot of stuff to haul. A trailer, an SUV, and an RV. All being pulled by that truck.
So funny when you were texting, you know, about totally got them mixed up. I totally forgot they were twins. Because I was like, no.
Why is she saying her name like that? And it took me too long to,
Yeah.
because I know too.
And when you said it, I'm like, why is she saying her name like that? Because that was so funny.
Somebody was saying their name the wrong way.
Well,
their
they're
own
twins.
name.
Twins.
They're
and they have
twins.
very similar
Oh, they're
names and
twins.
the same
One
birthday,
letter
so
off.
I gave her the birthday,
Yep.
right? And
Oh,
I gave
that's crazy.
The one letter off, and I was like, why are you saying it that way? And you're, why is she saying it that way?
Neither of us could remember that.
And so then I said the other name, right?
Yeah.
And then when I was like, oh wait, and I'm like, nope, it's actually this, and they're like, I was like, they're twins. And they're like, okay. So actually, so if either one of them show up, they're both clear.
Oh,
Right?
that's good.
Good.
So there was a pair of twins, a brother and a sister, at the Renaissance Festival, because I work at a clothing shop and I dress fine ladies all day long, you know. And yeah, it's really fun. Yeah. But anyway, so they came in and wanted to get outfits, and they both got bodices, you know, that I laced them up in, and they both looked beautiful. But it was a brother and sister twins, you know, so but they both dressed up in.
That's so funny.
Yeah, it was pretty cute. Oh, it's one more weekend. This is the last weekend, and then I know it was there for 2 months, and I'm gonna miss it so much. It's so fun working.
How many months does it go?
2 months
Okay.
for only on the weekends, so July and August. Yeah.
Please remind me next year.
Yes.
I was trying to remember because I would like to go. That'd be really fun.
Unfortunately, there won't be any elephants next year because Colorado passed an animal rights bill or something, and so the elephants will go on to other festivals. But
Where is it?
it's in Larkspur, which is in between which is in between Colorado Springs and Castle Rock. Yeah, Larkspur down south on I-25. So it's beautiful. It's on a mountainside. It's a town. The town of Larkspur depends on the Renaissance Festival for their, for their income, and they didn't have it last year because of COVID, right? And so it's been record-breaking crowds this year. Real super spreader events, actually. So I'm gonna go after I leave here. I'm gonna go and see if I can get some of them tested because they move on to. They're going to Maryland now. Next, the people that travel with the Rennies, they call themselves. Not Cardies, Rennies. Yeah.
And that allows you to have independent service.
So this is kind of. Oh, this is so pointless.
Well, here's my recommendation as far as the other stuff.
Yeah.
Can't do anything besides
You're
that.
right. You're right. I need to get myself
There's that fruit there on Twitter.
Yeah.
before I can help anybody else.
We have to pick up for each other when we have those times. You know?
Yeah, I'm gonna grab my.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hi, Chris Powers.
That's like that's how vacations happen and jobs and stuff, right? Because you gotta have somebody else pick up the slack and you gotta take breaks.
That's true. That's true.
It's really okay.
It is. It's okay.
Yeah. Okay. Team
It's really okay. Not just okay, but good.
I'm giving my speech for the month, to the end of the month, and then I'm gonna
Like as more sweet.
dig into myself.
I think John just took a break, right?
Yeah, you
Took a little
did.
vacation.
You
took some time
did.
away. I'm gonna do that for 2 weeks.
Good.
Coming
What you
up.
all do.
Good.
And I want
Yeah.
that to go both ways.
Yes.
Yeah, I think with
Because it was like a year ago. I remember I was working at my house, but I was just starting to come down here to the States and stuff. Actually, 1 year ago I got videos. It was like they kept popped up on my Facebook thing, see your memories thing. And I was like, oh my god, that was a year ago.
I know, it's because you
And I
need that
started
financial
streaming it. So that's crazy. But I was at that point, my house was looking good, and I was like, it was good, but for a year, right? Oh my goodness, time flies.
Yes.
Time flies when
Those
you.
things really remind me too. Those little photo memory things.
Yes.
I get them from iCloud or something.
cloud into your
sort of
guest.
cloud
Yes.
thing that comes through, and I'm like, for real?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Long ago.
I know.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
It is. So Randy says Amy helps most people get all their stuff moved before they even ship it out. So that there
Amy's
isn't
awesome.
Right now, too much. She said she doesn't know anybody who needs transportation right now.
Oh, good.
Good for
Yeah, Amy is awesome. She really takes care of
She
people.
also seems like she's she's like a night owl.
Yeah, she's
Very
out at
often
night.
She's like, oh yeah, I was out here at 2 a.m. and I was like,
Yes, I know. I
Yeah.
remember
We're at 2
that.
a.m.
As I said, I pulled my last night shift out here. I think.
Yeah.
I think that's
Yeah, I coulda-
unless you got a crew.
Yeah. I think it wasn't my safest choice.
You know, it's the safest thing. You should be out
Did
by
you ever
yourself
just-
in the middle of the night. Yeah.
Did you find a safe place for him?
So it was complicated. He got kicked out of his father's, like his father had an apartment that he was staying in, and then his stepmother beats him. So his father like came out when we dropped stuff off in the back, and he was like, "She's gonna kill you. She's gonna throw all this shit in the trash, and she's gonna kill you." You know, like
Oh,
it was
no.
intense. His father was unhappy, really unhappy with even the stuff that he had. And very, you know. So I was worried. I mean, I was worried when I dropped him at that church. I was like, that's not gonna be. And he was by himself. That whole time he was there by himself. So I was
Is
like,
he young or older?
he's younger.
He's young.
Yeah, he's young.
And so his father was upset about the amount of stuff he had? That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
How much stuff did he have?
Well, it would have been 3 truckloads.
Oh, okay, so that's a lot of
It's
stuff.
a lot of stuff. It's also his livelihood.
But it's his-
like his bikes and the things that he tries
Oh,
to
okay,
sell.
yeah,
and
so
makes
it's-
money and-
So it's just his stuff that a person in a house situation, you wouldn't say, well, look at, you have 3 truckloads of stuff.
You
Totally.
have 2 closets of clothes.
You have 2
dare you?
closets of clothes. How dare you? Oh my
How many
God.
shoes do you have?
How many shoes do you have? Yes. Oh, that's so
Hopefully
sad.
Stepmom has a change.
I hope he's able to figure something out. He was really nervous. And it was his birthday.
Oh God.
His 35th birthday.
Wow.
Yep. And he was being threatened by these fuckers.
Yeah.
I think
Cat food.
that's a cigarette.
That one's mine.
I don't think that's a joint.
No, it's not.
That looks nasty.
He's feeding a little kitty.
But it is cat food now that I can see that now. At first it looked like a bunch of
He
worms.
has fly food right now.
Didn't it look like worms at first?
Yeah, that's what I was looking
Here, look,
down.
guys.
There's a cat just watching us from the dumpster. She's like, get the fuck away from
Seriously,
the food.
right?
Yeah, probably. There's probably a cat around here going, why are you guys standing over my food?
Oh, she was parked right in front of fencing, and then first she came in here because it was open. She talked to the guy here and was like, hey, can I set up in this parking lot? And I said, yes. And I was like, actually, I gotta call the owner. And she called the owner. And Ralphie was talking to him. And Ralph kicked her back out. Truck there to unload. And Ralph said, we can't park here. And she's like, they got to do it. This is kind of a long fight. And I've already got the toe her shit. Like, she's just had a bit of a morning. Ralph comes down the tear. They're all sort of
Because you know, a 60-year-old Buddhist nun is a real
Oh, and then
threat
Ralphie told
to
her
the
that she wasn't,
entire DPD.
he told her that she wasn't a real booze nun.
said that she was promoting herself.
Oh, she's
She was
promoting.
self-promoting.
Oh, self-promoting?
So he negates the entire Buddhist order of which he belongs to, which has been in existence for what, thousands of years?
Yeah.
Way to go, white man!
Yeah, I know. He's so smart. He's so. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not getting anything on film. I'm gonna go back over there. So frustrating.
You weren't there, but Lombardi were he was standing there. Go ahead.
We're standing there.
So, just FYI, Lombardi has never arrested anyone on the street for anything. Just so
He
you
just
know.
threats.
He just threatens. He's like one of them little dogs. We've been calling him short stack.
Short stack. That's awesome. So we got Ralphie and short stack.
No,
He's like a chihuahua. He will
Something-
bark and make a big old stink, but never
well, it's,
deliver.
it's a lot of like bullshit too. Like the reasons he gives are weird. No, I was standing nearby, and nobody was around. I was in a weird area, and some idiot ran up to him and whoever the guy with Lombardi was, and was like, "There's a guy pissing in the middle of the street, in the middle of the sidewalk, outside a coffee shop." And like I was nearby and I was standing there listening to them, and then Lombardi was like, "Can we help you?" And I just went, "There are no public restrooms in this area. Like it doesn't matter where he's pissing." And
Yeah, it doesn't.
And then
I'd be like,
him
I
and
don't know,
his
can you help me?
what's that?
I'd be like, I don't know, can you help me?
What
What can you help me with?
But
Have
he-
you ever
What skills do you have? Do you have any skills?
But,
I know what you can help me with. Can you reach that thing way up there for me?
no, but him and his partner barked back at me, it's illegal, yada yada, and I was like, I don't give a shit, there are no restrooms he can use.
Yep.
And
You still have to pee. Like, you don't have a choice on peeing.
No, you don't have a choice.
he was going to go down the street, and I was immediately going to follow him, and he said, stay here or we'll arrest you for interfering or something. And I said, I'm on the sidewalk, fuck off. And he went down, I followed him, the guy had disappeared by that point, and then they went back and we all walked back, and that was it.
At that point, I go live and I say, you can see that I'm clearly 6 feet behind us. I'm not interfering in any kind
But
of
he
way.
went straight up to me, he
But-
confronted me,
Yeah.
like, in the beginning.
So I was watching a TNT
He
news
confronts me
thing.
too. He can look me right in the eye.
Yeah. And it was, but anyway, it was, what was it? Oh, God, they had arrested a couple of guys for carjacking, right? And they had this guy, for I don't know why, he was on a gurney and he was handcuffed, right? And they're putting him into the ambulance. Cop walked, and he called them, he called them a bitch, right? He called the cops a bitch. But he was handcuffed to a gurney. Cop walked up and punched him in the face, right in front of the
You still
paramedics.
have free speech.
Yes, you don't.
I can still call you an asshat all you want. You can use it and swear against me.
Yes, and he was.
But I still have the right to call
And
you
he
a fucking
couldn't,
asshat.
and he couldn't defend himself because he was handcuffed to the gurney. And so he walked up and punched him. Now, none of the cops.
That's assault.
Yep, it was assault. He should have been arrested right there.
I would say assault with kidnapping.
Yeah.
So when they do that, the good thing for the guy being arrested is they have no case.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. They have
that's
to let him go then.
yeah. So like the I saw it on Reddit and the people commenting like the DA is going to be really upset because he now either has to drop the charges or
Yeah, you just
massively
fucked
reduce
him.
them.
Not only
Yeah.
that, but you just fucked the DA's records.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you think he's going to be real happy with you on the next thing you need?
Yep.
And it's like hot-headed cop just cost them the entire
Yep.
case.
Or your perfect record?
But it was a citizen. But it was a citizen walking by that was filming. You know, and they didn't expect that to happen. But you just have to always film the police. You know, you stay back, you stay out of their way, and you film them. See what they're doing. You know?
Speaking of filming them, is there there's nothing, there's no access here other than the top of that other road?
Oh, please.
And I was like, really? Because I remember being there.
I'm pretty sure. Mutual aid a lot. Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry. It's not the sweet spot. It's not the sweet spot.
Look, now they're hovering over the cafe.
Cats are getting real.
I know. I know. They're hovering over the cafe. They're gonna eat my food.
First it was the bees, now it's them.
I'm gonna go get some coffee. This is ridiculous. Can't see crap. It's really upsetting. Nothing. There's a piece of cardboard with a bunch of cat food on it down there.
She didn't want
Oh, okay. We got a lot of people here to help today.
Yeah.
We're doing it with a couple people.
And like paying these cops to literally just sit here.
Hi, guys.
Hi, this is Carol.
Hi.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. What is?
First year group from Sea Builders.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, I know.
More students out here.
Yes.
Yes. Nice to meet you. What's your name?
I'm Kira.
Kira.
Beth. And I'm Tess.
Tess. Thanks for coming out. Yeah, you can't see.
I know, this is, I was like, this is like the worst one yet.
Well, we're learning a lot.
Yeah.
You're learning that they will put the fencing way out here to keep us from documenting.
Yeah.
But why wouldn't they
And
want
how-
you to like go and help them?
Right.
Like that just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't make any sense.
Also, if they want them to get out,
They
like, why block resources? Also, it's not like a public street that, like, if we wanted to, we could, like, walk on the sidewalk. Like,
Right.
You should be able to walk on a public sidewalk
I'm like, this looks
and
like a
down a street.
sidewalk.
But no, but if you go in there, they will tell you to get out, and they will threaten you with arrest if you don't. So, but they'll let people in to help at the end sometimes towards the end when they want to wrap it up.
Yeah.
And they want to get people out. But
They want to go home.
and they want to go home. So a couple of weeks ago, Reagan Benson.
Yeah, I was telling them about
Oh, were
this
you working?
situation.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
And then the next week, they wouldn't talk to us. They wouldn't talk to us, and they put the fencing out even further. Yeah.
So that was kind of when the switch happened between they were being really cooperative, and then when
the girl
the
getting
arrest
arrested.
happened, now they're being a
was
little
she
more
with you guys, or just, like, she was just here?
She's an
Yeah,
advocate.
like-
That's out here.
Yeah, like with
Okay.
us loosely. She's
Yeah.
like on this side.
Are there more cops? Like, are we just at one fenced out area?
So,
or
like,
are they
no.
back, like, more police back in, like, the kind of community?
This is the smallest amount of police that I've seen this week. Have you noticed that? It's
Yeah.
only the homeless outreach team. Usually there are at least 2 cars from the district, which this is what, District 3? And there were no cops here this morning, which was really weird.
Right. But at the last week I was out with you, there was 12.
Yeah.
12
wow.
cops.
12 cars, right?
Oh yeah, 12 cars.
So
Right.
like possibly more cops than that.
Yes.
So this is a strange one for sure.
Yeah,
I think
And
they'll
then-
bring more cops in because Regan's in there.
And then actually a detective showed up, and I was like, really? What are you guys doing out here?
So are you, like, live streaming?
I am on Facebook right
That's
now,
cool.
and then I upload it to YouTube later. I
Okay.
need more subscribers. My YouTube channel is Carol Funk, Funk.
Okay.
Yeah, it's and you can. I try to watch.
Yeah, because you're streaming the whole thing. Deborah Homeless Out Loud will stream like bits and pieces, mostly to collect evidence for the lawsuit.
Okay.
So if we see them like trashing belongings, which is against the settlement that we filed with the city or that we agreed to with the city, essentially, so they're not enforcing the camping ban. They're enforcing encumbrance violations is essentially what they're saying. That the sidewalk is blocked. Because the camping ban federally was decided that it was unconstitutional. That got overturned here because technically there are no shelters.
Hi, Stephanie. I'm going to be in Larkspur. I'm going to leave here and go there.
If there's nowhere for people to go, then they can't enforce it. So here they technically could, but again, one of those like perception things.
Yeah.
Denver says that they don't enforce the camping ban, so nobody thinks that they do. Because what they do enforce is encumbrance violations.
For against
So you
homeless
just work
people,
it
but they
around.
do not enforce the encumbrance violations for the people that put it. See that orange fencing out there? They're using that. That's fine.
you'll see
But
it when you
around
drive through the city.
around the city, you'll see all that orange fencing put up. In the encumbrance put up by the residents to keep homeless people from camping encumbrance, and they don't. They're supposed to have a permit. It's supposed to be temporary fencing to do landscaping, not to keep people
And there are
from
a lot of rules that don't get followed. I'm looking into that right now because you'll notice planters as well, like these giant like
Oh, like,
horse
yeah.
troughs, the silver ones. Yeah. So when you see those, that's essentially anti-homeless architecture because it's just to keep people from camping right
Yeah.
there. Technically, so you won't see it here really, but in the city, basically there will be a little grassy area on the outside of the sidewalk, and that is the public right of way.
So the property owner adjacent to it has to like take care of it, but it's not their property.
Okay.
So that's where you'll see people camping. And so when people put planters or boulders or whatever on that area, it's not their property. So they have to get a permit to do that.
Okay.
Whether or not these people actually have permits is kind of questionable because the city's not going to enforce it against them. They're only going to enforce it against.
Did you tell them about the, what is it? I can't remember it, about the ordinance, like group of citizens that they hired to go out to enforce
Oh, the
ordinance.
street enforcement team.
Street enforcement team. These are people that were hired to go out and give citations for
Specifically
specific, yes, specifically around homelessness and ordinance violations. But they won't get more citations to the homeowners that or property owners that put out those traps in their
They're wasting so much time and money.
private citizens, not cops. They're not going to
Yeah.
have training.
Like angry people.
They're not going to have training, but they are going to be allowed to pepper spray you.
Yeah.
And they do have some training. They're going to be trained in CPR. So they're going to,
Okay.
yes. So CPR. So they're going to,
So they can revive someone after they pepper spray.
yes. So they can revive someone after they pepper spray.
Scary.
Probably.
And
It is scary.
So like they're gonna try and take someone's fight.
It feels like it's asking for a confrontation.
Yeah.
It does.
Like with like the lawsuits and everything, because he said that they don't, they didn't tell you guys that they were sweeping tomorrow, but then that one person kind of did a little bit. Like, could you potentially, like, since they didn't tell you, like file a lawsuit, like
Because they're not following. So like if there's a sweep tomorrow, then you could
You mean
something about it.
tomorrow?
Yeah, remember how there was no sweep
Yes.
posted? Ralph told me earlier that they're sweeping at 9th and he said that they were posted. I said, no, they weren't. I was like, I didn't
And
get
he's
an
like,
email from the city.
He's like, oops, I shouldn't have said anything.
I didn't get an email from the city, from Adam Caballetta from the city, our lawyer, District 9, nobody.
do they have to like email you and let you know like a certain time beforehand? So like if they email like, hi, like 1 hour before we're sweeping, like they have to give you
A
more
week
time.
before.
A week before. Okay.
So the same day that they post a camp, they have to tell us.
Tell you about the next.
Mhm.
Okay. So what's the difference between posting?
So they'll come out a week before and they have to put, I probably have one in the office. They put like a usually laminated of rain and such. They like post on, they're supposed to post on every single time a notice of the area that they're sweeping. So you have a week to figure out what to do. A lot of people leave, but a lot of people are so over it. They're like, what, I move now and then you post
Right.
wherever I move to before
Yeah.
I can even get swept here. Like, it's just. So I try to talk to neighbors about that too, and like maybe neighbors are like, "Look, this isn't. I don't think you agree this is the right solution either, right?
Right.
Like, even if you call and have these people removed, they're just going to be back.
Yeah.
How about we find an actual solution?
Instead of investing money into different patrol teams, just like build some housing.
Yeah. Yeah, and you'll meet Ben later. He's also a Democrat. He's a lot of his character. He's like, he's like a depth of knowledge. He knows so much about like history and how this is all come to be and what's going on in the city. So he'll talk to you about it offline. So
Do you guys have like abandoned buildings downtown that people also occupy? Because that's like a big thing in Detroit. Like where I'm from, there's so many like abandoned buildings that people just like squat there mostly.
No. So there are some like smaller abandoned buildings that people will squat in, but they're really, really obsessed with taking care of them.
Yeah. That's just like Detroit, they kind of just like do whatever. Like if you're gonna be there, you're gonna be there. Like we're not dealing with it. It's been like nobody even I don't think owns it anymore. It's just like sitting there.
So now it's probably city properties.
Yeah. Right.
That makes sense. Denver, I feel like, especially in the last 10 years, as it's become like bigger and bigger.
And it seems like there's more of like an aura that they want to keep of like there isn't a problem here or like like Detroit, it's been getting better. Like a lot of people, when I tell them I'm from Detroit, I'm not from like Detroit, but like they assume it's like a super dangerous area because it was like a while ago. Like they've been doing a lot of like, you know, they're rebuilding and everything. It's not like scary down there, but like there are a lot of homeless people who live down there. But there's also a lot of like abandoned buildings, and like everyone just knows that that's what Detroit is, so they don't really care about like if we tear this building down, it's just going to take extra time and money. So like, why waste that time and money rather than just leaving it there? Because like everyone just knows that Detroit's like that. So
Like the
if they already
perception.
think that, then what's the point?
Yeah.
So really, only like our downtown area is like nicer restaurants, and like they've built a bunch of like shops. There's like a big Nike store down there now, and like a big park. But like on the outskirts, like around the like big stadiums and everything, there's so many abandoned buildings.
Yeah, land is so profitable here right now.
Yeah.
You know, that just doesn't make any space like that. There are a ton of abandoned hotels.
Really? There's so many hotels, period, here. I feel like there's like, I pass so many hotels.
Who's the lady in the blue shirt talking to the cop?
Yeah.
Oh, that's Dee Dee. She is a social worker. She's pretty cool. So they usually will have a social worker inside as well. Just like asking people if they want to go to shelter.
So like in a sweep, like what do they actually do? Do they just go around and like tell people to get out,
And then
or?
if they don't reply certain questions,
Yeah, if people refuse to leave, that's when they'll arrest.
So he's parked here now, just to scare them out, or like is he gonna go?
Oh, no, they'll stay until everybody's out.
Okay.
There's more people afterwards.
how long do these usually last?
So yesterday, the area that was being swept, everybody who was there left before the places got out there. So they were in and out really fast, just like picking up trash, which is interesting. Sometimes they do EHS, Emergency Hazardous Services, I don't know what the one stands for, but they're contracted by the city to actually do the cleanup piece of the sweep. And I don't even see the dump truck here. Usually there's a truck, and then they'll have a bobcat, like a tiny little thing that picks stuff up. And, the worst thing is a lot of the times after they leave, you can have dumpsters. When their whole thing was that it was a public safety issue, and they don't actually have it.
I mean, no point in general, but
Yeah,
driving
because a
at
lot
home.
of people will be like, I would love if you came by once a week to take our trash because we don't have anything. We don't even have trash.
yeah.
We don't have a trash.
Well,
We don't like
Yeah.
people like normally. I mean, we get like dumpsters. Like we have a trash can
On every floor.
City comes
Yeah.
and picks it up. You know what I mean? So if there's nowhere to put your trash, if there's nowhere to pee your poop, and then people are like, why is it on the street?
Why do you think it's on the street? Where else are they
Logical
gonna go?
conclusion.
So are they waiting for like these people on this side of the road?
Yeah, and all people
Is there like a lot of people down there, or like?
I think so.
Would we be able to like kind of like walk around the perimeter?
Yeah.
with this?
We can walk over
Or
here. I just like.
okay. This is just, what time is it? 8:10. Stay for a little longer. But this is very disappointing that I cannot see what's going on, right?
Okay. I walked right by, didn't see it.
the opposite. Don't forget the coffee and stuff. Yeah, thank you, man. Have a good day. God bless you, bro. Stay safe out there, man. You can back up all the way. Just come in again. Back up again and shoot it around. Okay. Yeah, I think that I got it. Somebody want to grab your camera? Somebody want to grab your camera? Your front wheels turn there. Yeah. Hey, thanks, guy. You're straightening the wheels out? Right. There you go. That's it. Now you're set. Thank you. You're welcome. How you doing, sir? Good. Good. We got some snacks to take. Yeah. Alright, that's Carol. She's another actress. She has cocaine. They have cocktails. You want to come over and grab them? What do you want to say? Watch out for cars. They don't have a stop there.
Thank you. Sorry. Oh, look, he opened and closed the gate. That was Mexican long hair. That was just here a second ago. I'm glad. Good to see him.
Been a while.
This is my new friend. Okay. So bad. Oh, I never thought in my life that I would be so opposed to fences. I hate fences now.
Yeah, I never thought about them before.
I
Never
gave fences much thought.
Kids, we hopped over them.
Climb them, yeah, right?
Never gave it much thought till last year. Now I have a real disdain for chain link.
Yes, a definite disdain for chain
Did we
link.
have any requests for transportation today?
No, there's Amy came in last night and got most everybody out. So
Everybody moved last night.
Yeah,
Okay.
so nobody needs transportation today.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, there's this guy over here that he's got an RV, he's got a trailer and an SUV that he's going to try to pull with that truck.
Okay. Wow, that's a lot to move.
Yeah.
Oh, I just love that. When curious people stop and you get to educate them and their eyes are like open and they're like, oh my god, I had no idea.
Yeah, that was good. I'm glad you got it. I'm glad you stopped. That was good. Yeah, we just had somebody drive by and Anna Sophia Cornelius with
Table's right here. So.
Denver Homos Out Loud educated him. His eyes were open. His eyes were open. He literally, that guy that just drove by.
Yeah. What was that?
So somebody just stopped. Somebody just stopped over here.
Oh, and he got
an education.
He got an education?
Yeah, his eyes were like.
His eyes were like, what?
What's going on? Yeah, when she told him last year they did 17 sweeps, and this year it's 75 so far.
Yeah.
75 sweeps so far.
Oh, mercy.
Today is 76.
76. I'm sorry. Today is 76.
So, yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot. Sure.
Yeah, everything I thought.
You said everything else what? one of my Facebook friends posted a picture of a meal that she made last night, some spaghetti sauce that she was cooking all day, and I was like, oh, it's been so long since I just cooked for myself. I mean, literally, I cooked for
She
others.
cooked. You cooked last night for
No,
yourself?
one of my Facebook friends.
Oh, okay.
I was posting pictures, and I was thinking, it's been so long since I just cooked for myself. I feed hundreds of people every day. Every weekend. I don't even eat some of the
cook
food.
for myself. Yeah. You definitely don't eat the food you're cooking for other people, right? That's kind of the chef dilemma, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you taste it, but you want to leave it for them, right?
Yeah.
If there's anything at the end, even when my kids were little, I mean, I always took I don't know if that's like a martyrism or what, but I always took the worst piece of meat or the burnt thing or whatever, and fed my family the better stuff, So
That's what moms do.
that's what moms do, I guess.
Parents.
Parents, yes,
Shepherds, yeah.
yes.
And chefs don't eat their own food.
You know what the funniest thing was? My kids were all little, and we had a garden, of course, and we always just went out to the garden and picked food for dinner, right? So I went out and I got a bunch of broccoli, and I brought it in, and I didn't wash it off good enough, and there were a bunch of little green worms. Green worms in the broccoli, and I cooked them.
Yeah.
And I served the broccoli, and my kids were like, they noticed the worms. I was like, oh, well, it's just a little extra protein. We didn't eat it, but
Yeah. To this day, they won't eat broccoli, right?
right, I know.
No.
No broccoli. Actually, they liked broccoli because I called it little trees.
Little
Gotta
trees?
eat your little trees. Yeah. So they
I
like.
remember, you were a kid at the dinner table and you'd put your peas in your napkin and shove them in your pocket.
Oh yeah.
You'd be leaving the table and your mom would be like,
Gotta eat your. I saw.
not
those
so
people.
fast, she'd frisk your pockets.
That's funny. So my oldest daughter didn't like mushrooms, right? And I liked mushrooms, but she was convinced that I put mushrooms in everything, hiding them just to feed her. So she would like dissect her food before she would eat it, and she was such a picky eater. And none of her food could touch on the plate, right?
Okay.
She was one of those. And she was just sure that I had put mushrooms in everything, so she had to examine every plate.
They're in
that I
there
gave her.
somewhere, I know.
They're in there somewhere. I know Mom's trying to slip mushrooms to me.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
funny.
My mom never tried to slip anything past us, but
No, I mean, I wasn't. She was just paranoid about it, I guess. 'cause
when
she
mom
hated it so
spoke,
bad.
you listened, right?
Yeah.
She who must be obeyed. Oh,
I
goodness.
didn't have that much of a problem with them obeying me. My 3 older kids. My younger one, though. Wow.
Handful.
He's a handful.
How old are they?
So my youngest is 19, and my oldest is 42.
42. Okay.
They're girls are in their 30s. My youngest daughter is about to be a mom. So, 3 of my kids look good each other. She's going to be a mom in November. Little girl.
Little girl. Oh, that's
And she looks exactly like me. She's like my carbon copy daughter,
Yeah.
Samantha Sam. And she's having a little girl. And so I'm hoping the genes will go strong. We'll have like
You're hoping what?
have another carbon copy of us. Because
Oh.
she's like my mini me, right?
Yeah. That'll be trouble.
Yeah.
When you guys go out on the
Makes me
town.
want to move to Santa Fe. That's where she is.
Oh, that's good.
For the rest of her pregnancy. Maybe. She's married, or the baby's father, her partner is, I think his last name is Lopez. I think Lopez. So the last, genes came out of her, right, from me.
Right.
So that's really hoping this little girl's really going to deserve me. It looks
Yeah.
like us.
Now she's gonna really
Yes, have a
be a
chance.
darkie.
Yes, a chance to be
Dark hair,
dark
eyes.
hair, dark eyes, yeah. Can't wait. My other granddaughter is blonde. From my blonde daughter. My other daughter needs blonde.
It's blonde. Go figure that.
I know, blonde,
Come on.
green eyes, white skin.
I said, what's going on here?
Her dad is German, so it's okay. She looks just like her.
Looks just like her dad.
Yeah.
I don't know if this mask was cut out in smoke. I don't know.
gotta go.
You know what you should do? I don't have my card.
Try to be careful with
What time is it?
this bad air.
I know. It's gotten better. Hi, where'd I'm up? It's 8:36. I'm gonna get going here soon. Gonna drive to Larkspur and then back down to Denver today.
Just kind of hanging out. Real chill out here today. Real mellow.
So there's a backseat. I was stopping backstage live. No. Impact backseat equity. Let's impact backseat equity as live. So, but they're having a backseat on the 24th, 27th, and September 3rd, I think, at the DAV on Okay. Yeah. Or I think it's yeah. So I'm gonna go do that. Before I go to Larkspur,
Oh, you are?
No, I'm actually going to church in Larkspur. Yes.
Okay.
And they have oh, it's set up by because they want to be tested. They only have 1 week left, and then they're off to Maryland. And then
I'm LA
the
too.
crowds are crazy. We've had
Our tax dollars that work here. Show you guys how useless these sweeps are. I'm guessing probably, I don't know, what is it, like 200,000 a year plus benefits.
What's his name?
Jim Harris.
Jim Harris.
They put me to stay at, so he kicked me out. He shut me down. I was trying to testing up this resort. That's what they set up on Monday morning. Breakfast. Been there twice. The second time I was there, and it was good, but not from him, from the staff. As he walks up, who are you? What are you doing? What are you doing here? I didn't know you were going to be here. I need to shut this down. And then so I told him where I was, and I knew who it was. I said, and who are you? Because it just comes up to me like that.
Was he open to you scheduling something?
No, I'm going to the church in Larkspur and setting up because they do a food bank. Yeah, he shut me down. There are people waiting in line to get tested.
Really?
And
Yeah,
he
people
told-
want it.
Yeah, they wanted it.
Yeah, they want it.
Well, they travel from state to state. And they're faced with thousands.
Renaissance version of a
Yeah, there's some really cool ones actually. And I should
You can get pretty creative, right?
I should be wearing
I'm starting in the gym, the store.
Yeah, I'm starting to
You know, out here is a little different. I'm just hoping I need to get some 9.5s to really smoke. Because I'm starting to cough up, when I weed, not much, but enough to know that that stuff's in my lungs.
So it changes like that.
Hierarchies are only good when like
Hey, Regan, buddy. How are you? Well, look how beautiful you look. I do. Some of everything. Just coffee. How many coffees? Just one. Okay. It's not all that hot. Because I only brought 30 cups. I drove from mine. So, but I'm hot chocolate. Yeah, we go.
Alright, let's assume. So, here's the start. I heard you were here somewhere.
We didn't have anywhere to go. They're asking me if I'll move. The answer's no.
Yeah. So what?
Not doing anything wrong.
If you haven't end this video, I'll be right back with another video, guys. My camera's doing its thing. So. Are you live?
She's always live.
These cops
She's always live. So,
come banging on my door.
Yeah.
cops came banging on your door this
Yeah, I
morning?
really didn't have to answer, but I did.
Yeah. To tell you about this today?
Well, no, they said I had to move, and I don't want us to move.
You don't have to move.
There's
Why,
no-
why
I'm
should
not
you have
doing
to
anything
move?
wrong.
So are you set up in a tent over there, Regan? What's going on?
No, I have a camper.
Uh huh.
I have a camper. It's parked legally on the
There are
street.
4 cops.
Right.
It's fully legal, right?
Yeah.
The
There's 4
license
cops
plate.
walking down here?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
What are they
I
walking
have
down
to
here
leave.
for?
I don't know why. Well, apparently I'm in a cleanup.
Are they walking down here to talk to you?
cleanup, is there anything posted, Regan? Or is it just,
Look, here comes a bunch of them.
No, not on mine.
okay, well here's the thin blue line terrorist gang coming this way. So let's. Yeah. What's your name?
The thin blue, he says, here comes the thin blue line terrorists. Yep.
I mean, it's definitely a thin blue line.
He's coming. Regan.
It definitely is a blue line, but look at them.
All right.
Look, they look like a gang. Because they are a gang.
It's
Yeah,
not
they are.
very deep, but it's definitely wide.
Yes. And thin.
There they are, right there.
Look at them.
Well, they're going to give me a 72-hour notice.
72-hour notice.
They're walking toward
You
you.
have 3 days then, huh?
They are walking right here, Britt Regan.
So I'm going to go back to my camper.
Hopefully
They're-
undisturbed and you know.
Yeah, I just want to be left.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like they're coming over here to talk to you.
Here's some. Here we go. Oh, this redhead guy's in jam.
That's Conover.
Jam.
We want Wilson.
I know. Where's Wilson?
There you go, Regan. There's
Well, I'm just going to go back.
Take care.
You need to leave the area now. You need to leave the area now.
Why?
Because it's a closed area and you do not have permission to be in there.
She was in there
You
before
got
it
out,
was
you leave.
closed.
Now escorting you out. This is a lawful order to leave this area. If you refuse to do so, you will be arrested for disobedience to my lawful
oh
order.
boy, guys.
Let's go. This is a closed area. This is a closed area as per order. This is an encumbrance closure. Which
You need
is
to
a
record
lawful
this.
closure by the Department of Transportation and Infrastructure. Period. I am escorting you out now. I'm escorting you out now. You can go now. Let's
Don't
go.
touch
No, don't touch her.
touch her.
Do not touch her.
Let's go.
Don't touch her.
Badge number, sir? What's your name and badge number? Look at these thugs. Look at these terrorists here, guys. That guy right there is one of the biggest terrorists in the United States. Intimidating women and
Threatening to send him
everything
to
else he
jail
does.
for breaking sprinkler heads,
Are
which
you-
she
are
didn't
you,
even touch.
Are you failing to identify yourself? Look at these thugs, guys. These guys are the biggest terrorist organization in all of Denver. You know, all of the United States, actually. They're here kicking people out of public property with or without offense. This is not Nazi Germany, but they apparently think they've entered Nazi Germany.
especially this redheaded guy right here, won't identify himself.
Colonizers.
Yeah, I'm talking to you. You want to? Do you want to identify yourself per your policy?
Yes, she has a camper in there. She's been
Nope,
in there the whole
nothing,
time.
guys. Nothing at all.
She's got a camper
That's what
in
we
there.
get
She's
here.
been in there the whole time.
Right
I
there.
got my fucking camper, my car, everything
All of
in
your
there.
property's in there.
Yep.
All your property is in there.
So all of Regan's property is in here, and this thug
I wasn't
decides to
doing anything.
keep her out, so that way they can terrorize the everybody else here without eyes on it. That's what they do. That's what
That's
these
why
guys
they
do.
want her out, because she has a camera.
Not on camera, standing there with your dicks in your hands back there, huh? Yeah? So you come up here to show everybody how well you hold your dicks in your hands? You're fucking worthless.
That guy right there is the most worthless out of all of them, right there. So Regan, you cannot access your personal property, right?
Guess not.
And it's. Can you point it out?
Yeah, it's down there.
Down there, on the left?
Keys, everything.
Yeah. Okay. This is interesting. So what are they going to do with your property then?
I don't know.
Regan?
Go get my fucking property. You got a warrant for my fucking property? You got a warrant to hold my fucking property?
That guy right there decided that he wanted to go hands-on with Regan, even though he was inside this encampment before all this nonsense went on.
You gonna call the city attorney and ask her if she's got a fucking warrant for my property? You fucking drink too much. Yeah, you with the fucking dark sunglasses on. You're a fucking drunk. Can see it all over your face.
Kind of have to drink to be in that perspective.
Well, yeah, how can you do this job without drinking, huh?
Yeah. So we got Chavez over there on his phone trying to figure out what to do. They definitely.
Give me my property.
Woo. Amazing.
This is something else. So they don't want cameras in there. It's very obvious they don't want cameras in there. That drug officer who was at the other previous Denver sweeps, the redhead.
His name is Conover.
Conover?
Yes.
Yeah, Conover. Conover wouldn't identify himself, so that's against his policy. He doesn't care. He, decides that he wants to push women around. I'm sure he beats his wife or husband or whoever. So, that's the type of thuggery we get with the Denver PD here. So, just wanted to point that out. I'm gonna end this video. There'll be more coming, I promise.
Yeah, I'm going to end my video too and get going because I got things to
How
do
long are
today.
you gonna hold my property?
And we thought Chavez was one of the good ones, but I guess not.
No.
No.
Do whatever the fuck is told.
Yep. Just doing their job. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to get going, guys. Thank you for joining us on another traumatic displacement day in Denver that they don't plan on stopping. They let it out. They have a
What?
I need my purse out of there, you fucking thieves. How do I know you're not in my fucking camper stealing my shit? Give me my property. Come on, Chavez, do something.
Okay. Remember, it's our duty to fight for our
Oh boy,
freedoms.
there's gonna be multiple complaints on this one, I can tell.
Yep. We have a duty to win too, and we must love and support one another. We have nothing to lose but our chains. Guys, take care. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow.